The fear doesn't have fear. Oh, forever triumphant. Victory inevitable. Time to twirl. Never hesitate. Trap. Time to twirl. Time to twirl. This big diamond. It's all yours.
Nap time.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Time to twirl! Never hesitate! The fierceness will not fear! Time to twirl! Too slow! Hey! Is there anything interesting here? I doubt it. This is ridiculous! How come I keep bumping into Paula? Shall we keep going then? Did you
I'm...
As if a merchant could see.
No, I already picked up a few gifts earlier. So that means there's only 3 more left to go. But we've already lost a lot of time. So we'd better not drag our feet.
can I help you?
Hello there. It's my first time visiting the dreamscape.
Wow, you really know how to flatter.
First we have... Lady Fushuen, let's go with your suggestion. Next is... Come to Clock Studios. Finally, we have Lady...
Both wing.
That's a good idea. That's all of them. Please wrap. Thanks to both your help, everything.
Why don't we pay another visit to the
A souvenir for myself. But this is a good spot.
Miss Ting Yoon.
You've looked out for me during our travels, but there are some things I've... Do you two still remember?
How could we forget?
Exact. And that's precisely why, when I asked for your names, I've heard about what happened to you on this...
Yeah, we couldn't even tell. I figured it happened when...
But that thought has me filled with... That's what I've been puzzled about. What was your impression of that? That's just the nature. So, what did... Oh, is that a comp? Was there anything?
Hey, no tattling!
Now in your eyes...
Wait.
Miss Mart...
Huh?
As a merchant, if I had rushed in and out back then...
We wouldn't have
Exactly. Based on your description, I regret Miss Fantilia had stopped, but after thinking it over, that thought has brought me great... We've never even met, and now... Dear benefactors, I extend my heart... Looks, and you, my dear benefactor...
Miss Ting Yoon, that's way too...
All right, no more questions.
A dream about eons? Welcome to the Dreamscape Sales Store. Dr. Edward at your service.
We're looking for some
Just a friendly reminder. That being said, the story unfolds.
Why does that sound oddly...
Since I'm returning to the sea...
I love customers.
So easy to take advantage, just don't pick anything...
Oh, speak after troubling you all this time.
Wow.
Here are the dream bubbles I...
Well, it looks like everything's fine.
Trailblazers from the earth. Oh, please excuse me. I struggle to think of an appropriate way of addressing such esteemed guests as yourself. You must be here to experience those dreams. However, this strange veteran game call this type of dream. Luckily, I just so happen. Oh yes, I nearly forgot.
The nature of this memory is...
In my estimation, there's no question about it.
Murder. Such a foreign word to us. The people of Penacony could never come in a dream, even if you're bashed 1,000 times with a hammer. And worst, you'll still wake up in reality in a hotel.
Not
necessarily. Even if the result does not constitute harm, the criminal intent is clear enough. You specifically came here to cordon off the scene because of the...
You're not wrong. Even if you are guests of the Oak family, so you may investigate the crime scene. I'll be on standby over here.
Are you a witch? Just how did you manage to convince them in the blink of an eye that we're some kind of detectives?
Just some suggestions at the memory level. If something happens in everybody's memory, then that something becomes a fact. If we had a little more time, I could have even convinced her I was Shipe the Harmony. Then, on to the next order of business. Let's discuss your companion, shall we?
Memo Keeper of the Garden of Recollection. I've been watching you for quite some time. You stole a glance at me when you first entered the hotel. You followed me wherever I went inside the dreamscape. In the windows along the commercial street. In the pond water. My dear, do you have a crush on me? I left a puzzle for you near OT Mall. Solve it and prove that you're capable of pleasing me. If you can solve it, then don't leave me waiting, my dear.
There's actually more than one memo keeper who's come to... The address that the mask gave you is right here. Such a direct act of...
Madam, forgive me. I'm just a friend, helping her deliver a...
What a frightened look you have.
Oh, seems like I can't escape.
If there's anything you'd like to know, please.
Who was the victim?
An IPC and Shamari collapsed on the...
Ooh, that's...
Who are those two?
Seems like the assailants. Those two have clammed up.
looks like a puzzle.
Any leads yet?
This is a developing... They didn't even take the weapon with...
Where's Mr. Shamar?
I'm afraid you can't. Best not to bother him.
Oh, I'm afraid...
Looks like we'll have to...
Lady Black Swan, Mr. Coldfeet.
So they can talk?
Don't interrupt us.
The Sparkle murder.
You're wrong, Lady.
Oh.
Never heard of it.
Miss Sparkle was Miss Sparkle. Had my investigations today narrowly escaped.
So the three of them teamed up.
Is the...
No, there can only be...
if you can't just...
Got it!
that...
Please begin your... I've got the case file right here. Lady Black Swan, a Lefton is one of Miss... Then there's Zhongshan. This guy's a coward who ran away as soon as a girl... Last of all comes...
Hang on, I'm confused.
What? Where did you...
Got it. But...
Lefton is one of... Then there's Zhong. Last of all comes... That's all the intel we have.
Look, an ID.
Mr. Shamar...
Holy...
Miss Sparkle...
I'm barely... Is that all the evidence? Oh, you scared me!
The two pieces of evidence that... But...
Isn't that a bit...
No, no. It's just...
Seems quite nice of...
Looks like Miss Sparkle is... What's this little device here for? Could you...
Don't push it, lady. That's the mutually Miss Sparkle.
That sounds like...
Correct.
Oh,
Aren't you going to ask?
okay.
Because
This is...
What's this?
Regardless of why it's...
have you ever heard of
I see.
that's just in case.
You don't...
This notice.
That sounded like a story from ancient...
This is so her stuff. Doesn't look like there are...
Next, should we pin down... Lefton? That... Remember Zhongshan's... I remember this one.
Why don't we flip the...
If you put it like that... So, who remember Zhongshan?
Poor guy. That would suggest...
So, who exactly left it? Oh. 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 Oh.
Based on the bailiff's left insist.
My process of...
Please begin your investigation.
The murderer. It
Huh?
looks like the key to winning lies not in the puzzle itself.
I have to remind you.
That's exactly what. Right now, let's follow her trick.
So why are you so focused on Sparkle's challenge? Or should I ask, are you more focused on Sparkle herself?
I told you, it's purely out of a spirit of competitiveness. And as a memo keeper, I also have to fulfill my responsibilities and harvest some interesting memories.
Whoa, this place is a...
Oh, Detective Black Swan and Detective Sam. We don't know what we'd do without your help.
What?
Is there something? Oh, of course.
Huh.
Let's discuss this.
Her again?
Oh, for the laughter. After a long time, there were 3 suspects.
Our old friend.
It's not just Miss Sparkle is so based on surveillance.
You're...
Oh, for the laughter. Detective Black Swan. Let me introduce the first of all is the next up. Finally, there is the... That's all the information we have.
Sorry to interrupt you, but don't worry.
First of all, next up. Finally, there is the...
Here's the Penacony News. Once again, another moment of peace.
There's an accounting.
on the...
This Chen. And there.
That's
The tag on the.
That's not how...
Enjoy Clocky's pizza. Every stick of the clock is a tasty one.
So,
Miss Sparkle.
she doesn't want to distract our investigation?